So, hey, good morning. Hope you're doing as well as you can do. Difficult times that we're living in right now, all kinds of challenges left, right and centre, on a personal level, things that are going on in the world. So, it's not easy to manage and maintain our well-being, keep a disciplined mindset, focus on the things that are important. So, these videos are just here to encourage all of us, self included, to stay focused on what it is that we want for ourselves and our lives and our families and our communities. Yesterday I spoke about slow living, and today, related to that, I'm just going to walk down some steps. I'm going to be careful. Give me one sec. Today's talk is related to that, where I'm going to talk about. So there's a lady that I follow, an American lady on social media. She's called Tricia Hersey. She wrote a book called Rest is Resistance, rather. A few podcast episodes that I've shared for those that have followed me on kind of LinkedIn or Instagram. And in it, she talks about the way that so many of us have kind of been sucked into grind culture, whatever that means for each of us, because obviously it'll be different. We all live different lives, different parts of the world. But how the fact that one way or another, for many of us, grind culture has kept us sucked in. We're in the rat race, we're just going. Don't even know why or where we're going necessarily. We're just heading towards things that maybe we haven't decided are right for us, but other people have decided are right for us. And on my static social media, LinkedIn and Instagram, today I'm sharing just one of Tricia's posts about being reminded to rest, and in it she kind of says, hey, I shouldn't be reminding anyone to rest. Rest is our right as human beings. Managing our well-being is our right as human beings. But we seem to have all been kind of sucked into this idea of to just keep going and striving for the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And for me, not only is she spot on with that, but on a personal level, at the very least, how do I embody rest on a daily basis? Not just do this video or listen to a few podcasts here and there. How do I incorporate rest into my daily life? And that's part of a thing that I've called, living resiliently. For me, living resiliently is every day I put time into my day for rest. Every day I put time into my day to look after my mental, emotional, physical and spiritual well-being. And I've been on this journey a long time, 20 years initially, when I guess it started over 20 years ago, and it has developed and transformed into all kinds of different things when life has hit with different adversities. And it's a constant kind of thing. I keep learning about myself, and then as I change or as circumstances change, I kind of have to adapt to that. And when the biggest challenges of life occur, we have to adapt even more significantly than before. So the one thing I really wanted to say is, as rest is our birthright, as rest is our human right, then we should be all allowed to rest in peace. Not the permanent RIP, of course, but we should be able to rest without feeling guilty. We should be able to rest without putting ourselves under pressure. We should be able to rest without somebody coming up to us and saying, why aren't you striving? You've got to do this and you've got to get that done, because right now it feels like for many of us, we can't rest in peace, right? Until the more permanent one happens, because there's always something else to do. There's always something else to figure out. There's always somebody else who wants us or needs us or whatever, right? rest is a selfish thing. Not because I'm wrapped up in my own thoughts and everything else. It's because actually we deserve as individuals to be able to rest, take time for ourselves. So yeah, I just realized the time, so I could talk about this a lot. So just some thoughts for us all, right? How can we each incorporate a rest into our day? Just a little bit, right? I'm not saying you can take out and hours, it'd be great if you could, at a time, to do rest. Rest could be as simple, I am going to disconnect from technology for 5 or 10 minutes and take some time to relax, whether that be go for a swim, go for a walk, go for a bike ride. Just sit in your chair in your house, right? And do nothing. Because not everyone, because the other thing is as well, not everyone is going to be able to rest in the way that some of us can do. For some of us, the ways that we can rest is a privilege compared to others. And one of the things I've been doing is recognizing and being grateful and expressing gratitude for the fact that some of the ways that I can rest aren't accessible. Even in, modern economies where supposedly, the standard of living, there are still gross disparities, and some of us, some of our communities aren't able to rest just because of the challenges that they are, or rest in the same way, or have access to be able to rest. So, yeah, just a thought about rest today. Again, I could talk about this forever. Hope you are going to have the best day that you possibly can. Try and fit some rest in. Love and respect, bless up, and one love. Peace.